they never lie. Reasonably good sleep. Woke up to the sound of the gentle sea breeze and the seagulls chirping away. And note to self for the future: having your spare clothes in a bag does not constitute a comfortable pillow. You live and you learn. And look at this view. That's what something to wake up to, isn't it? One thing I really like about this campsite as well is, despite being on a hill, they've made the most of it by making these raised banks so that every single pitch is flat. Fantastic idea. And so, with the crisp air and the morning sun behind me, another day begins on my journey around the coast. And this time, we're back at this station. Pinmin Mawr, I think it's pronounced. Pinmin Mawr. I'd like to know what it means. Lovely little station, well kept. I'll be honest, I'm a little rough around the edges this morning. But look at this glorious sun behind me, peeking its head over the hill. Let's get down to the train station. Hopefully, find some nice breakfast or something in Conwy or Llandudno, that'd be good. And we're heading that way, around the estuary, I guess it's going to become. Heading for Conwy Castle. Back to sandy beach and pebbly beach once again. And looking for stones and not looking at where I'm going. Like this one. Oh, look at that. It's a beauty, isn't it? Although it must be said, folks, that I'm sure I read somewhere recently that it is actually against the law to remove anything from a beach in the UK. If that is true, then I didn't do any of it. I picked them up and put them straight back down again. Some creatures have been hard at work, haven't they? The beach, this part of the beach at least, is literally covered in these. What's this little thing? Oh, looks interesting. Ooh, that's weird. I don't know if it's stone, fossil, or some kind of seed of something. That is weird. It's like a little brain or something like that. Wow, if you know what that is, put it in the comments. So over in the distance, as we come into the cove more, you can see the ancient town of Conwy. Go back as far as the Doomsday Book, where it mentions a Decane tribe that used to live in this area. He said, while twisting his ankle on the very knobbly stones and thinking to himself, perhaps I should be up there instead. think I want to be up there. I am tempted to go in. It's about 12 quid, I think, to go in the castle. But I haven't got a very good head for heights. People will queue for the strangest things. Yes, that really is 3 people up there. Estates around marinas always have a marina feel to them, don't they? The houses. I don't know what it is, I can't put my finger on it. But it's the same in Salford Quays in Manchester. There's a element of design which just shout marina. And there we are, there's Conwy Marina. Quite a few big ones there, aren't there? Some, but even a small boat like those 2 in front there. I bet even one of them's like at least 20 grand. I don't know, I have no idea. No idea about the price of boats. But some of those big ones, surely, you know, like mortgage-sized pieces of equipment. Lovely. You could live on one, couldn't you, I guess? Every time I come past a marina, which isn't that many times in my life, to be honest, but it's always full. You know, it's a full car park. Marina, it's a full boat park of boats just not being used. It's a really reasonably calm day. It's beautiful blue skies. It's bank holiday Sunday. Where is everyone? If I had a boat, I'd be out on it. White dog poo. White dog poo, you've never seen it anymore. It's as rare as rocking horse shit. So the land seems to jut out into the estuary at this point. You've just seen back over there that big lump of rock that had an ancient fort on it that we looked at earlier. And over the dunes there you can see the other side of Llandudno and the Great Orme that I walked all the way around yesterday. So it seems to curve around the outside of this golf course and then head back inland to the cliffs. Follow the cliffs, the line of the cliffs over there that you can see. But I'm guessing there's a road, or I think the train track even follows that way around. Not sure. We'll find out. Sod those sand dunes, man. Up and down and undulating. Soft 1 minute, hard the next minute. Happy birthday. Ah. Ah. Oh, what a lovely bench with stones with personal messages on. Some of them painted, look. Oh, they're really nice, aren't they? Oh, that's nice. There's me moaning about the sand dunes. the big coastal road, dual carriageway that goes along the north coast all the way to Bangor at least, and I've got to cross it on a bridge. Some of them are okay. In fact, this bit going up is probably worse than the bit that's barricaded off across the middle over the actual road. I don't feel too bad so far. It's nice height. I don't like the fact you can see through it. I'm happier that it's barricaded off here. I can't see. Surely I don't have to go through the tunnel. That would do my head in, that. Because if there's one thing that I don't like more than bridges, it's tunnels. And now I'm nearly a couple of miles perhaps on my way back to the campsite, where I might have a shower and think about a pint. I deserve it. I just parked my head down there, and there's actually a footpath on the right hand side that leads through the tunnel, but I'm guessing that's for emergencies. You can see there's a sign there that says evacuation point, so if there's an accident in the tunnel, people have to walk on the path, I guess. Apart from anything else, there was an overpowering, just stood in the lip of the tunnel there, an overpowering waft of fumes coming out of it. So I also guess it's fairly dangerous to walk through any length of car tunnel without some kind of breathing apparatus or something. You know, if you're in your car zipping through in 20 seconds, I guess it's all right. Anyway, looks all right, this path, so we'll just continue around. I remember that island and the mainland of Anglesey, I'm guessing, out there in the distance, that I could see when I poked my head through the flaps of my tent this morning. 1932 it was built, look, with the crest on there. They knew how to build things in them days, didn't they? And I'm wondering whether when they built this tunnel, it was the only one. They only built the one, and it was such little traffic, I guess, in those days, 1932, nearly 100 years ago, that the 2-lane tunnel, one each way, would suffice. Now though, you can see from the traffic and the fact that it's the main road connecting all of the North Welsh coastal towns, that it's busy as hell. And interesting as well, the engineering that's gone into this, because there must have been a railway, I would guess, before 1932 along this coast. And if you see there's been a big chunk taken out of the rock. And the railway that we crossed earlier, a few minutes ago, on the bridge, is now exiting underneath the car tunnel level. Morning campers, day 3, final day, and this tent, Lantran 2, normal one, has stood me in good stead. And it's raining this morning, and I was still completely dry inside. And although it's a drizzly morning and the view isn't quite as spectacular as it was the previous 2 days looking out over the coast, I've had a good time here, and I think it would be only appropriate for me to let my mum enjoy the view as well. So this massive oak tree behind is where I'm going to put a little bit of my mum, so she can have to enjoy this view forever.